Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Me again, Insane Gorilla, and welcome back to my channel. And this is going to be what if Issei was an ancient devil. I know you Warhammer fans out there are going to recognise this as the avatar of Cain, but roll with it, just for this, please. Anyway, we start off with Issei as, well, a battle's gone on between the red dragon and the white dragon, aka Drake and Varley. Big Red and I don't know how to call the other one. Big White? Yeah, yeah, whatever. Just between Big Red and the White Dragon Emperor and the Red Dragon Emperor. There we go. As well, these two constantly batter each other to hell as the devils, angels, and fallen angels get involved in trying to break them up. Eventually, they get sealed within children. And Issei, who went by the name of the Fire Lord, well, the Lord of Fire, because of the way he just looks as a devil, so yeah, the Fire Lord. He goes missing. All bar Sir Sex and the fallen angel commander and Sir Michael know where he went. Well, knows where he went. Because during the fight between the red and white emperors, those three sort of gained a bit of a friendship. And he told him what he was doing. So yeah, Issei left. He ended up wandering around, keeping an eye on the red and white emperors and who they keep on inhabiting. Eventually gets to start off the anime, where a new holder of a big red, aka Dreg, gets the power of the Red Dragon Emperor. And yeah. Her name is don't know what to say. Call her name. Sorry for the long pause. That's great. Just gonna say it's Asana. She doesn't get the healing power this time. She gets the big red. As well, she's got the power of big red, but she's also a nun, so yay. And well, she does her nun sort of things. Eventually, let's say this, she eventually leaves the church because she wants to go and explore. And they say, well, being invisible to everybody, because he's literally the Fire Lord and he's somehow managed to turn himself invisible, makes himself invisible. wearing, well, this. He makes it look like he's just well, just a cosplayer. As he walks up to Asana and, well, gives her something, saying, "You drop this, madam." Asana does sort of get a bit weirded out because there's this guy with armor. Well, as he puts it, oh, he's just a cosplayer. He just had to go home and go and get something. He's now on his way back to, well, where this little event was going on. Which, luckily, Asuna is a bit dumb and doesn't really believe in devils or anything like that. So she doesn't know that Issei is literally a fire lord of the underworld. As he walks off, goes around the corner and disappears again. Eventually, she gets tagged by well, but by a fallen angel named Dovisic, the guy who stabs Issei again in the actual anime. So yeah, he well, finds her, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't realize that the Fire Lord is nearby. Everybody knows Issei as the Fire Lord, so when he sees Issei in the armor, he even thinks he's cosplaying as well, saying, "Look, buddy, you're in the wrong area. I think where you're looking for is that away." He's just talking with Asuna, trying to gain her trust. As Issei walks up and saying, "You fallen angels, you never learn your lessons, do you? And plus, I already know what you're planning. And yes, she does have it. And no, I'm not letting you get away with it. The peace between all three races, well, all three groups, still holds even here." Sir Zex knows, Sir Michael knows, and so does Azazel. So, I guess you don't work for him, because if you did, you wouldn't be sticking around. As, well, Dovisic says, "Who the hell are you, and how do you know Sir Zazel, Sir Zex, and Michael?" As, well, Issei puts a barrier around everybody, making it look like they're just three people having a casual chit chat. But inside, however, Issei sets himself on fire and grows to a, oh god, state of mind. Because we all know how the avatar of Cain is actually quite tall. If you ever play the Warhammer game and read the lore on the God of War Cain, Dovisic literally craps fire. Because he notices that it's the Fire Lord himself who's watching over her. Not only that, Azazel arrives, saying, Well, Fire Lord, I wasn't really expecting you to make an appearance here today. I don't know why he's causing problems. Honestly, I never really took much notice of him. But since you got involved, it must be over this girl. Oh, and you might have not noticed about your other devil friends, but they've now implemented a system where, well, they do things like chest pieces now, so yeah, help out as much as you can. As he sort of lands and knocks out Dovisic. I think that's his name anyway. If it's not, I don't care. As well, his Hazel takes him away and gives him a right ear bashing. And sends him back to the part of the fallen angels to be rehabilitated. Basically, he goes to rehab, I think. And back to the story. As he tells Asana the truth about who he is, as he says, I have been alive ever since the world came into being. I am not a half breed, unlike everybody else. I am a full devil. And like I said about Sir, Sir Zazel, or you may know him as Lucifer. Yes, I've been alive longer than Lucifer has. That directly makes me his superior, because I am an ancient devil of fire. Everybody calls me the Fire Lord. But hey, you can call me iessi, because that is actually my real name. The name I gave myself. And the Fire Lord's just a title, so nothing to be afraid of. My girl, as he escorts her back to her apartment, because she lives in an apartment with two other girls. Mainly Issei's old childhood friend and her work partner, basically. And they both do work for the church, so they know of the devils and fallen angels. And they both can feel power, like magic power. And they both know that Asana has the Red Emperor, so they're also there to protect her because she's not one for fighting and she doesn't like it. As they well, feel a massive power approaching, they think it. They don't think. Well, they don't think. They know it's not Asuna. So they quickly run out to see Issei in the armor again, but they also see Asuna. As Issei says, "Go on, Asuna, because you told me your name. Head on in. I need to have a word with your friends here." As he does the hand signal of, no, don't say it. As she walks in, the other two girls walk out. I can never remember their damn names, but I think the blue-haired one has one of the shattered blades of Excalibur. So yeah, and the other one with the two ponytails, brown-haired girl. with brown eyes. I can't remember her name. They both go out and ask him what did he do to her, or what was he planning to do to her. Because they both know that he's a devil, but they don't know what devil he is. As he just says, I just saved her from a fallen angel. And Sir Azazel also dealt with that fallen angel. So a little bit of gratification would be nice. And plus, I've been looking after her for some time. What were you two doing? Goofing off at the church? Getting Excalibur repaired or something like that? Oh, wait. No. You were sitting here. Be more careful next time. Fallen angels and devils, hell, possibly even angels, are going after her. Now, they all know about me, and they all fear me, due to my power of being an ancient devil. Now, I suggest you two girls keep an eye on her. As well, both of them are saying, wait, you're an ancient devil. How the hell does an ancient devil from hell get back up to Earth? As he sort of face palms and says, weren't you listening? I've been looking after her for God knows how many years. So, what does that sort of say? Genius. As he, well, walks off. Two girls, obviously, do the two girl thing of, sort of bitching at him. As he just walks off and sort of flips him off at the same time. As he just disappears. Asana sort of walks down saying, yeah, what was that all about? Were you guys having a go at him for something? As they look at each other, both knowing their minds, as they both tell her that they work for the church and they were actually sent to protect her, but apparently the devils are doing that as well. As Asuna sort of gets a bit upset, saying, I thought you two were my friends. As they both say, we are your friends, we also have to follow our orders. As Asuna goes to the same school as Issei does. But since Issei doesn't go to schools, he just wanders around. And here's the time he actually bumps into Rias Grimmery, sister of Sir Zazel. And she could feel his power. And it dwarfs even hers. So she asks him to join the occult research club. Just just trying to pretend that she doesn't know that he's a devil. As Issei says, Rias Grimmery, I know your brother, and I know you know that I'm a devil. But, so, no, I will not be joining the occult research club. I am going down to the underworld to speak to Sir Zex. But there's a girl with yellow hair, there's a girl with blonde hair and green eyes. Protect her from the fallen angels and don't do anything stupid. Or otherwise, I will be very upset and very angry. Your brother knows what I look like when I'm angry. As he walks off and goes to the underworld, leaving Rias to be insulted and kind of scared. Because nobody's figured out that she's a devil. But Issei just called her out on her bullshit and said straight to her face he knows that she's a devil. And he knows her brother. The one thing she's more scared of now than her brother is him. So Issei goes to Sir Zex. Sir Zex welcomes him with open arms, and everybody sort of, well, in Sir Zex's area, sort of asks him what's so important about this one small devil. Because he says, not really wearing the armour yet. And Sir Zex says, oh, watch your tongues, all of you. This is an ancient devil you are speaking to. Do not disrespect his authority. As everybody sort of freaks out, saying apologies. Because nobody knows that Issei is an ancient devil, apart from, you guessed it, Sir Zex. Yes, Sir Zex is sort of also an ancient devil, but he's the ancient devil that everyone knows of. They don't know about the Fire Lord. That's until Sir Zex says he's the Fire Lord of devils. He's ancient. He's older than I am. And more powerful as well. He could most probably take on both of the dragons by himself and come out on top. Issei just says that's an understatement. I'd only be able to just take Big Red out. The White Emperor, on the other hand, after taking Big Red out, he must be able to take me out. Because I would have wasted all my energy just trying to take Red on by myself. As everybody sort of has a jaw-dropping moment, as Issei says what he's found out about Big Red and his reincarnation, or his host, to be precise. And Zex says okay. And he also tells Zex about the fallen angel, Dovisic. And this is where Zex tells him about the Chaos Brigade. As he say, he's not really heard of them, but he knows there are rumours about them. He's overheard a few whispers here and there about Vali, the White Dragon Emperor's holder, although he hasn't met Vali. But Vali has been keeping a distance from Issei, keeping the fuck away from him. So that's why Issei has never seen him or heard of him. But he does know there's something incredibly suspicious. There are fallen angels and devils going towards the Chaos Brigade, as they are up to no good. Issei gets told by Sir Zex to please keep an eye on Asana and also to keep an eye on his sister. As well, Issei says, fine, I'll go and keep an eye on them both, but don't make me do anything stupid. As Zeke says, I won't be making you do anything stupid. My system, most probably would make you do something stupid. With her para, watch out for Akano. She's, as he whispers in his ears, a little bit extreme. And she's also one of these very playful individuals, if you understand what I'm saying. You say sort of clipping him around the head, saying, you really need to tell your sister how to choose her parade or her parage. I'll go and keep an eye on her, and I'll make sure I keep out of Akano's way, because I don't think I want to be pinned down to the floor by her. If she's as motivated as you say. As he sort of walks off and leaves. He eventually finds Rias going, well, talking with Asana as the two girls from the church, which I can never remember their goddamn names, as I said, turn up and pretend to get along with Rias. But all three of them know that she's a devil. Well, all three of them, those two know that she's a devil, and she knows that those two are from the church. As Asuna sort of says, what are you two doing here? You already betrayed my trust once. As they say, do you know who she is? Asuna says no. As she says, as Ria says, I'm a devil. I believe you already met another devil of ours already. As Ria says about to open her gob, they hear, great. I come back to make sure that you haven't done anything stupid, you lot. And what do I find? All three of you about to get down for a fight. As they look behind them, as a barrier pops up again, to once again make it look like they're all talking, because there are a bunch of people near them. As Issei goes to his full height, basically he goes back into the Avatar of Cain form. And he tells them straight in his form to stop being stupid and to actually protect. It's what he's been talking about with Zerzex, Saint Michael, and, well, the fallen angel general. So yeah, they all sort of agree as Asuna is freaked out, because not only are these three individuals who she thought were her friends agreeing, as Issei once again goes into his giant form, and she now truly 100% realizes that he is a devil as well. A powerful one at that. As she gets the boosted gear at this time. As she realizes, she tries to shake it off. As everybody realizes that she holds Dreg. As he says, just shouts, saying, Asuna, calm yourself. Stay calm and he will disappear. As she says, who? As Dreg says, that would be me, and stop shaking me around, child. My name is Dreg, the Red Dragon Emperor. I believe you have already met Rias Grimmery, a royal-blooded devil, and an ancient devil named iessi, also known as the Fire Lord himself. As even Rias is shocked and surprised as Asana and the two girls from the church all look directly at iessi as he says, "So, Drake, you decided to make yourself known. Good. Now perhaps you can explain to people why there are people after Asana. Or perhaps I should tell them, because I may not skip vital information unlike you." As Drake just says, "Fine, your hair, stop getting your pants in a bunch, or fire hair in a bunch." As he just shouts at him, saying, "Explain right now." Which Drake just sighs and says, "Fine." As he explains the whole backstory, yada yada yada, I'm too lazy. I'm not going through the entire thing. As well, yeah. This is where Renee turns up, as she sort of laughs and grabs Asuna, saying, "We need her for a project. Goodbye." As iessi says, "Oh, great. Well, you three are helping me get her back." As they all say, "But we're not in an alliance with the devil." Well, the church says they're not. Well, the two girls from the church say that they're not in an alliance with devils. They'll do it themselves. As iessi says, "You do realise that was a fallen angel, right? And she took someone under our protection. Me, Rias, and you two. Us lot were meant to protect her. So we are going to get her out. Don't like it? Tough. You're helping us regardless." As after 5 days of searching, they find out where Asuna is. In the same church. Dovisic also returned to the Chaos Brigade. As he senses four very strong power levels, one even bigger than the others, and he knows exactly who that is. But I am leaving it here, guys. Hope you like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of it. Au revoir.